overcoming struggles, how to keep going when life hits you hard. Sometimes the hardest part of the struggle is realizing that you don't even recognize yourself. But it's in that moment right there that the journey to finding yourself, that's where it really begins.
Look, this isn't just a podcast, this is motivation. They be like, Rez training who? I just know they hating. We ain't being patient, cause that mean that we be waiting. We just seeing greatness, I don't want it if it's painless. But that's in the past tense. Since I put the weed down, I've been snapping. Always had the tools to make it happen. Whether it was playing ball or in rapping. Wasn't one box, these carrots can have me trapped in. The cycle of a black man, I'm just trying to break it. All by myself, with them L's I had to face it. Life is what you make it, you can't let nobody take it. Gotta watch out for them papers, stack your bread, don't stay complacent. God's gift.
Welcome back to ShowtimeSpeaks, the Keep Going podcast, the season of bringing dreams and ideas to life. Come on, stop playing. You know I'm turned up. I'm definitely excited for another episode. I'm really getting comfortable with being, at the at-home space, being able to really connect on a different personal level with you guys. I mean, bringing these episodes to you guys every week has been, it's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege. It takes a lot to get behind the mic and really give back to you guys. I just want to say to all the subscribers and all the people who have tuned into the episodes and have been liking and subscribing to the YouTube channel, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you. Also, Keep Going merch. You see I got the new hat on, representing the Keep Going brand. If you want to get a hoodie, a hat, workout gear, all types of stuff that we are providing, hit that link down in the bio. It will be available to you. Support. This page and what we're doing does not go if you guys, don't support, and which you guys already have been, and I appreciate you guys. So continue the support, continue to love, and we appreciate you guys. As we really kick things off, this intimate conversation that I want to be able to give is truly about overcoming struggles and how to find a way to keep going when life hits you hard. And, I really want to sit down and really just, share my heart on how I feel about this subject. And give you, it's like three things that truly hit the heart. And I think that it can help you move forward with your life if you are struggling with something, if you are going through things in your life, which all of us are. And I think that it's important to have these conversations, to be able to talk freely and to be able to help guide people through, what life really truly is and how we can get through it together. I think that that is important, and I want to bring that to you guys. This episode is presented to you by Next Level Physical Therapy. Their mission is to eliminate your pain from your deepest point so you can get back to doing what you love, completely pain-free. So as we hop into things, the biggest thing when we're talking about overcoming struggles, right? I think the biggest thing, the first step is identifying the struggle, like identifying the problem. And I think it's being aware of how you are actually feeling, but identifying that specific pinpoint on why you are truly struggling. I think that if we can identify what we're going through and we can reveal what we're going through, we can actually heal from it. You get what I'm saying? Like, the more we suppress, the more we ignore that pain, the more we don't acknowledge what we're going through, the harder it is to really proceed with life. And, personally, I've had my personal struggles, right? And I think that it's important to share. I think that, a lot of us have been hearing me talk about, my struggle with, not wanting to be done playing. And it's been one of the hardest things because it wasn't like my game fell off. It wasn't like, I didn't fit or with the team that I was with or whatever the case may be. I struggle with it. I struggle with the fact that I can't understand why I'm not where I think I'm supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? I think that like a lot of us as athletes, as people, we kind of go through this feeling of struggling without really identifying why we're actually struggling. And like, you know, as I really analyze my situation, I don't think that I'm struggling or I'm going through what I'm going through because I'm not playing. I'm struggling because I'm trying to understand how it all happened, and because I didn't see it happening the way it did. So like I'm identifying the fact that like I'm hurting because of it. And I think that because, you know, I'm trying to openly reveal that like this is what I'm struggling with, I think that it's important for other athletes and other people to hear that, man, I didn't even know that this person was actually going through this. So for me to be open and talking about these things and even how things went down, like when things went down, you know, they call you into the office and they give you the explanation on why, and then you're forced to deal with that feeling. And you have two choices in that moment. You either act a fool or act accordingly. And then those moments, and I know I keep talking about it, but I want to refresh the memory on the things that I've been through. I've been cut at least 7 times, right? And in those moments, you really have to identify like the lesson that you're going through and why it's happening. And you may be asking like, why is this happening to me? Why is this feeling happening when I don't feel like I deserve this? And spiritually, it's the battle of, is God, like, is he taking this away from me? Is he giving me something? And it's up to us to identify what that lesson is. What that thing that you're going through, why am I going through this? So the faster that we can identify why we're actually struggling, I think the easier it's going to be to overcome it. So it's like you go through, you know, the fear, the rejection, the financial problems, the all types of stuff, and you get these questions like, what's really holding me back? What is the weight that I'm actually really carrying? And I think the weight that I'm actually carrying is the hurt and the pain that I feel with like, why is this happening to me? Why did that happen to me? And I think life is getting easier because I'm identifying that like God is using me for a bigger purpose. I think that when we go through things and when we identify it, and as time goes on, we get a chance to really see that. And I feel like I've truly identified it, and I'm truly trying to move forward with it. It's a quote that reads, "You can't fix what you pretend doesn't exist." I can't pretend that me not putting a jersey on and me not strapping up to go play with a team and be in a structured environment and be in those places, that it's not bothering me. I can't pretend. You can't pretend either. Stop pretending that you're okay. Stop pretending that things are good. It's okay to feel what you feel. It's okay to be hurt that you're not getting what you want. It's okay to express how you feeling. It's okay. Every week I'm going to get on here and I'm going to express how I'm feeling. And I'm not going to hide behind my truth. Now, there's certain things that you do hold back on, but there is truth in the things that you do hide. Big shout out to the sponsor, Cozy Jeweler, the jeweler that keeps us cool. Oops, I meant cozy. Stop playing. Step up to the 5 C's: color, clarity, cut, carrot, cozy, diamond, diamond, diamond. So, you know, moving on. The next thing is, you know, responding to the struggle. Like action. What actions are you willing to take when you're in those hard times. So first we identified it, right? But the follow-up is the action towards it. See, we can identify our problems all we want, but if we don't do nothing about it, how can we truly overcome the struggle? How can we get to the next level if we can't even take the thought process of identifying it and going to go do something about it? This is my way of doing something about what I'm struggling with. I'm speaking about it. I'm talking about it. I'm bringing it to you. I created a platform and I'm taking action on giving this energy back to the people and helping them understand that you are not alone with what you're struggling with. One of the things I've done and one of the things that you can do as well is, we talk about therapy. We talk about writing. We talk about taking the action and taking that pain and putting it into a craft, putting it into something. I put all of what I'm going through and what I'm feeling into ShowtimeSpeaks. I created this thing that, like I said, started in my car, that transitioned to me speaking in front of some people, me doing it at the gym, me any chance or any time that I got to speak in front of a crowd, I poured my heart. Taking that action is the most important thing to overcoming your struggles. Because the more we sit down and we sit in it, we'll never truly figure out who we truly are. The most important thing about pain is doing something about it. A lot of people have gained so much from their pain. They took it, they identified it, and they applied it to something. They created a business. They created a platform. They created a streaming. They created YouTube. They created Google. Everything was created from a pain that like somebody told them no. Somebody said, "Nah, we're not accepting you. We don't want you here. We don't want to deal with you. You cut, you done. What are you going to do about it?" Shoutout carries your full line of clothing for many occasions, from tuxedos to sports coats to polos for your golf outings. They cover it all. I'm talking about they offer wedding packages for suits, for tuxedos to purchase and to rent. But why rent when you can buy? I'm talking about the list goes on and on and on, from shoes to dress shirts to socks to tees to belts to shoes. Shoutout is your one-stop shop, and it's the only place you need to go to. Make sure you shop Shoutout. One of the other things that we talk about when it comes to action is, working out. Changing your routine, whatever routine that you've been doing and it hasn't really truly been working for you, we got to make a change. We got to switch it up a little bit because what you've been doing hasn't been working. Like I said, we identified the problem. Now it's time to take the action. But what you've been doing, we got to do something else. We got to switch it up. For instance, I can't always be in the studio. People are busy. We got this, we got that. A lot of things come up. It's summertime. It's this. How can you find a way to keep going even when it looks like it's a disaster? You pivot, you find a way. That's what life is. This last thing is, and before I even end that one, start moving in the right direction. And that looks different for everybody. You might move at a slower pace. You might move at a faster pace. Don't compare yourself, because comparison is the thief of all joy. Your path is different than mine. My path is different than yours. How you respond to this, what action you take is going to be different. Do not fall victim to comparing yourself to people. Because it's just so much going on in the world that it's toxic and it's bad for you. This last thing is, and as I wrap things up, rewrite your story. Rewrite the story. Instead of saying that, I'm broken, start to say I'm rebuilding. I've been rebuilding. I've been a victim of feeling like I've been broken. I've been a victim of feeling like it's my fault. I blame myself. Maybe I came off too strong. Maybe my energy was a little too much for people. Maybe I wasn't understood. In this last stage, it's about ownership and perspective. Because in order to truly grow, in order to really truly see progress, you gotta look from within. You've identified, you took the action. Now it's time to really put it all into perspective. This struggle didn't break you. It didn't break me. It made me who I am. It made me a better man. It made me a better person. Your struggle is going to make you a better person. I believe it. But it's the actions that you take, and when you identify it, I'm telling you, when you can see your problems and when you do something about it, it's no longer a struggle anymore. It becomes like a boost that you needed to get you to that next level, for you to see the real you. It's time. It's not just time to overcome the struggle when life hits you hard. It's really, this is the moment where like you take this time to really like look yourself in the mirror and say like, you know what? I want real change. I have to change. I have to change how I view myself, how I view my problems, and I got to go and do something about it. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe that we can get through this together. As we come to a close, we're talking about overcoming those struggles and how to keep going when life hits you hard. Identify those problems. Respond to that problem with actions, and then rewrite the story. And I'm not saying that it's simple. It hasn't even been easy with me. But I've identified and I've seen a new version of myself through identifying things, seeing what was truly, really hurting me, and taking those actionable steps and really like checking my perspective on things and really seeing things for what they are and not what they're not. And accepting my new journey, trying to accept my new journey. Because at the end of the day, I still feel like I'm holding on to what was me. So when we're talking about overcoming these struggles, you know, I'm in that space myself, and I'm identifying it, and I'm trying to move on from it, and I'm trying to grow from it, and so can you. So if you're just like me, continue to keep growing, continue to keep going, and the sky is the limit. I think you haven't even tapped into your full potential, and this is me speaking to myself too. You haven't even tapped into your full potential yet. And I think that the more you see who you truly are through the pain that you go through and seeing them as lessons and filled with so many different blessings, something special is on the horizon for you. So continue to walk on this journey with us, y'all. Continue to be with us. And you already know, it's always going to be Showtime Speaks.